Welcome. This is a very important and a very typical topic that we would be studying today. Extremely important for your upcoming GS prelims as well as for students from geography optional cultural geography section. So we would be focusing on some of the lost tribes from Israel in India. A very interesting topic. So let's understand. During the ancient times, Israel was divided into two regions, north and the south. South was basically the kingdom of Judah and it comprised of the tribes of Judah and Benjamin. However, North was actually composed of 10 tribal groups. There is again a tribal museum which has been opened, which is named as Anu Museum, and this is a museum of Jewish diaspora around the globe. Now, when Assyrians actually invaded the region of Israel, these 10 tribes, which were considered as the tribes of North Israel, actually moved out of the region and they spread across the globe. Now, since these tribes were exiled during the invasion of Assyrians, they settled in different parts of the world. Even in India, even in China, people believe that there are descendants from Israel origin, right? So, some of the tribes in India, for example, Chin-Kuki-Mizo, also consider that they have descendants. They are actually the descendants of the lost tribes of Israel. Now, one of the very important tribes that we would be talking about is Bnei Menashe. Bnei Menashe community is basically nearly a set of 5,000 people living in India in the region of Manipur and Mizoram in northeast, and they consider themselves to be the descendants of Menashe. Now, since they consider themselves to be the descendants of Menashe, they were one of the tribes, according to them, who were exiled from Israel in 722 BC by the Assyrians, and the Bnei Menashe community are referred to as Hebrew for the children of Menashe or the first son of Joseph. Now, these tribes have been long willing to go back and reside in the regions of Israel. So, there is a formal procedure for it. It is known as Aliyah. What is Aliyah? For those hoping to return to Israel, considering that they were descendants of the lost tribes of Israel, they have to submit an Aliyah. Now, this Aliyah is actually, in Hebrew, it is called as ascent or arise or to move to Israel. So, we call it as ascent or rise and move back to Israel. So, what is involved? First of all, there are series of documents that are involved which confirms their conversion to Judaism. That's the first thing. Now, conversion to Judaism, these documents are issued by a rabbi and they are interviewed whether they are eligible to qualify to establish or settle in Israel. Now, this first decision came in India in 2006. In 2021, we had nearly 150 people who moved to Israel and obtained the residency of Israel or became the citizens there. Now, what are the requirements? First is they have to convert themselves to Orthodox Judaism. The second requirement is they must know and learn Hebrew language. And the third is they must follow all the religious practices of the community. So in 2023, the Committee of Israel Parliament, which is known as Knesset, actually laid down a rule where this Bnei Menashe community was actually planning to apply for residency or apply as descendants in Israel. So over the past few years, we have nearly 1,421 people who have moved to Israel from the Bnei Menashe community. So this Bnei Menashe community is a really important aspect that you must understand. The whole focus of this lecture, and these are considered as some of the lost tribes of Israel who were exiled by the Assyrians when Assyrians conquered the region in 1722 BC, and they established worldwide, and they now are looking to move back to their homeland. So a very interesting topic that we have discussed in this section. In case you have any questions or queries, feel free to drop those in the comment section below. And thanks for joining in. A comprehensive material for geography optional and net geography we have covered. The links for those are available in the description below. And yes, topics like these which are updated, important, would be covered regularly. Stay tuned.